Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Carolina Panthers Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, won't be on here for too long, but wanted to get on here and just talk about a few things, just a few quick things. Gonna talk about Greg Olsen. Gonna talk about the future NFL draft. A little bit of talk about OTAs. Gonna talk about Steve Smith, Mushin Muhammad, and just kind of go from there. Like I said, I don't plan to be on here for too long, but before I get started, I want to remind everybody to be sure to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty for an awesome lineup of video game themed makeup and cosmetic products. If you see something you like and want to make a purchase, be sure to use the promo code BlitzballChamp and you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to check that out. Okay, so first off, want to start off with Mr. Reliable, Greg Olsen. That's right, Greg Olsen wins the 44th Annual Sports Emmy for Outstanding Personality Emerging On-Air Talent this past Monday. So congratulations to Greg Olsen, one of the best tight ends in Carolina Panthers franchise history. He won over fellow nominees Andrea Carter, Robert Griffith III, Eli Manning, and J.J. Redick. And I'll put a link in the description for the info. But yeah, Greg Olsen has remained active in the community since retiring from playing on the field, and ever since becoming an NFL analyst, he has done an excellent job. And you know what? It's showing. It's definitely showing, and it's paying off for him. So Greg Olsen's been a class act on the field, off the field, in the community, as an analyst, just all of the above. So congratulations to Greg Olsen on winning that Sports Emmy. You definitely earned it. You definitely deserved it. Very proud of you, and just happy for you, for your success, for your family, all of the above. So shout out to Greg Olsen on winning a Sports Emmy. So congratulations. Okay. Wanted to talk a little bit about some things that I've seen in Panthers OTA, or at least from what I've seen and been told. First off, Bryce Young, been working with the ones, and I just happened to notice Brady Christensen was in the lineup. So hey, looks like Brady Christensen's rehab has been going well, and it's good to see him in there with the ones. You know what I mean? So definitely good to see him out there running with the ones, and it looks like he's going to be all right. It looks like Brady Christensen is most likely going to be good to go for probably even preseason and the opening day regular season. Now, instead of Austin Corbett, who's still healing and rehabbing, they had Cade Mays in the lineup with the ones. So you know what? I'm not against that. I think this is a good opportunity for Cade Mays to break out and see how he can do with the starters. I think he could end up working out really well, just in case if Austin Corbett can't go regular season week 1. So I'm definitely curious to see just how things develop now that Cade Mays has an opportunity to really blend in and build chemistry with the ones. You know what I mean? Also, been hearing some good things about how the receiving corps has been doing, working with the quarterbacks. And shout out to Matt Corral. I definitely like that because I know the Panthers, they cut Jacob Eason, and it looks like they're gonna go with the three quarterbacks of Andy Dalton, Bryce Young, Matt Corral. I think that's great. I think that's great. This is a great opportunity for Matt Corral to really compete. He has a chance to compete. And, I think we should encourage him for sure. I know a lot of people are hyped about Bryce Young, but you know what? Let's see if Matt Corral can bounce back and make a statement. He's still on this team for a reason. He has an opportunity to compete. Let's see how he does. Let's see if he can stay healthy. But let's see how he does. Let's see how he does in the preseason, in the competition. Who knows? He might end up being quarterback number 2. You never know. You never know. But we'll see what happens. But definitely excited for this team. It's good to see folks returning healthy. Like I said, seeing Brady Christensen out there, that was a big positive. So really happy to see that. But yeah, I just hope everybody continues to work out, heal up. Hopefully Austin Corbett can, maybe make a preseason game. But if not, if he comes back week 1, so be it. And if not, I think we got plenty of depth on the O-line to be able to carry us forward. So I have faith. Also wanted to give a quick shout out to Steve Smith and Mushin Muhammad. They recently had an interview, and I thought it was really cool, just the loads of respect Steve Smith showed to Mushin Muhammad, letting him know that there is no Smitty without Moose. And, that even moved Mushin Muhammad to tears. Because, I understand Steve Smith, we could say he's the greatest wide receiver to have ever played for the Carolina Panthers. But let's also keep in mind, Mushin Muhammad was there first before Steve Smith even came into the picture. So, it's just one thing to keep in mind that, Moose was more established at first than Steve Smith. After all, Steve Smith came into the team as a special teamers, as a kickoff and punt returner. So, definitely, I just love the big sign of respect from Smitty to Moose. And, they were quite a combo. Both got a chance to play together in a Super Bowl. They were quite a combo. Throw in Ricky Prohl in there. We had a great triple threat in that receiving core with Moose, Smitty, and Prohl. So definitely love the respect shown there. And, definitely Mushin Muhammad, he had his excellent years. He had his really great years. I know he ended up going to play for the Bears as well, but Moose will definitely always be a Carolina Panther in my heart. Definitely. Also wanted to mention about apparently the word is that the Carolina Panthers might be in contention to land DeAndre Hopkins. Only heard a rumor, but personally, I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't think it's going to happen. I know that Carolina Panthers really isn't a team that's on DeAndre Hopkins' list. But, I wouldn't mind having him, but I really feel like I just don't think it's going to happen. I really don't think it's going to happen. I hope I'm, maybe I'm wrong. I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm not saying that we can't use them, But we'll see. We will see. I mean, word is that Panthers are given the second best odds to land DeAndre Hopkins. I don't believe it, but DeAndre Hopkins said the top 5 quarterbacks he would want to play for are Justin Herbert, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen. So, I mean, and honestly, I get it. I get it. I can't really blame him. I can't blame him. So, I mean, yeah, I can't blame him. So, we'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see, I guess. We'll see. And then I wanted to finish up with this last thing. So apparently, there has been a pitch for the city of Charlotte, North Carolina, the biggest city in North Carolina, to host a future NFL draft. Wow. That's pretty big, y'all. That's pretty big. According to this article on Panthers Wire, Joe Bruno of WSOC, on Monday morning, league executives have visited Charlotte to gauge the possibility. The meeting took place on May 4th at Bank of America Stadium, and it featured the Panthers team president, Christy Coleman, and the Charlotte Sports Foundation. Bruno was provided with the following statement from a city spokesperson after what was heralded as an impressive visit. Not only that, they're thinking that Charlotte could be in contention for an NFL draft as early as 2026. So we know Detroit will host it in 2024. That's next year. Green Bay is supposedly the favorites to host it in 2025. And then 2026 could end up being Charlotte, North Carolina. But here's what the statement was provided from Bruno. It says, and I quote, "The city has been engaged in conversations with our partners about Charlotte hosting the NFL draft. Through our participation in the Charlotte Sports Foundation, the city has a great track record of working with our community to lead similar efforts to attract marquee events to our city, which have increased the profile of Charlotte and created economic opportunities for the people and business of Charlotte. In these pursuits, we have leaned into our partnerships and supported events including financial support and with implementation, including event support, marketing, and logistics. These events are important to our city, and we intend to continue to attract as well as execute world-class events. We look forward to continuing that work regarding the NFL draft." Yo, I really hope this works out. Do y'all understand how big this would be? I mean, it was already just recently Carolina made the big, bold move to draft with the number 1 overall pick in the first round of this year's draft. Can you imagine how well, if the Panthers played well, for years to come, really started building that dynasty, and then it works out and we land on 2026 and they host the NFL draft? That's going to be huge. That's going to be really huge. I think this would be big for the Carolina Panthers franchise and for the city of Charlotte, North Carolina. I mean, so far, we've had the NBA All-Star weekend happen in Charlotte. So, that was a pretty big deal. But NFL draft would be pretty huge for Charlotte, North Carolina. And you best believe if they pull it off, I do plan on going. definitely plan on going. I would love to experience an NFL draft, especially if it's going to be in Charlotte. Shoot. I would love for that to happen. And just think, they could have, different folks do the picks. You know what I mean? For Carolina, you could have, charities. You could have, specific former Carolina Panther players make some of their picks, like Luke Kuechly, Steve Smith, Julius Peppers, Sam, a member of the Sam Mills family, Thomas Davis, Greg Olsen. I mean, the list goes on. So I really hope it works out and Charlotte, North Carolina can be a destination for a future NFL draft. I think that would be big. I think that would be really big. So we'll see. But talks have been started. So hey, that's huge. That's really huge. But we'll see what happens. But anyway, that's pretty much all that I have on this video. But yeah, let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What do y'all think about the idea of the NFL draft coming to Charlotte? How do you feel about Greg Olsen winning a Sports Emmy? Good stuff. Steve Smith, Mushin Muhammad, the respect shown. Anything that you've seen from OTAs or anything you want to point out or anything that caught your attention, do share. But yeah, that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also check out the link to Game Beauty. Hope you enjoyed the content. Thank you so much for watching. For another Carolina Panthers Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Peace out.